breathe. All right, we've done this before, right? The big deep breath before I tell you something, okay? Big deep breath. And inhale and exhale. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more of Storage Hunter Simulator, where I'm hitting up an early morning auction before Terry opens up. I gotta go get a box from him at some point, but no reason not to do a little business around here. We are of the entrepreneurial spirit. Hashtag entrepreneurial spirit. I'm seeing a couple of things. Is that like a pet carrier down there? Not really sure what that was. It looked like maybe a bar or something like that. A couple of things I maybe haven't seen before. So obviously we're going to have to enter domination mode here. So enter domination mode. There we go. $1,000, dude. What do any of you think you have? Ken, really Ken? I would figure Camille is going to win this more than you can, and I mean that, and I don't even really like Camille very much. It's the mustache, Camille. Nobody likes the mustache. All right, what was this? It is a cat cage. All right, I might have seen that before. I don't know. Let's make that a little bit better. Common horns. Okay, not exactly what I needed. Ooh, a rare sewing machine. We haven't seen that before. That's kind of fun. Not very valuable. A church podium. Oh, I should put this at the trailer park. That I should be preaching. Preach! The holy church of the entrepreneurial spirit. Hashtag entrepreneurial spirit. That's what I'm going to be about. A lot of large items in here. That could have landed better. Get the horns out of here. Toss that in the back of the truck. What else have we got here? Ooh, a unique chest. And I can open it too. What's actually going on in here? A rather not unique screwdriver. Neat. And an inkwell. Okay, so again, the chest is more valuable than the thing. Now it's perfect quality. Rare bangle down here. This is all just stuff for Jason. Just stock up Jason's shop so I can get into Blueberry. I am reasonably focused. Not laser focused. We're not going to call this laser focused, but I am reasonably focused on getting Operation East Black Elk done. We're very, very close to the end of Operation East Black Elk. Operation East Black Elk, for those who are unfamiliar with it, is actually getting the East Black Elk pawn shop, but I need to be level 30 in reputation to do that, and I'm not. Got a rare mortar back here, and an owl figurine. Can make that a little bit better. Is that a fishing lure? Oh, thank goodness. We don't have enough fishing lures in this game. And what's that? Ooh, a unique cicada? A dagger. Okay, it's a knife. All right, let's just call it what it is. It's a knife. All right, get all of this in the back of the truck. Swing this over to Jason. Try and remember as best as we humanly can to get over and get that box from Terry and or Jerry. Oh, right, it was this little case. Yeah, thanks, man. No, I appreciate that. No, I can't, dude. I'm wicked busy today. I'm slammed today. I got to get over to East Black Elk kind of quickly, actually. It's already 11 o'clock. All right, make the box. No, dude, we'll touch base later. I will see you at the trailer park later. I assure you. I've just got we will. Yeah, okay. No, I'll grab sandwiches. So what was actually in here? An old book, miss. Okay. Anything else going? Oh, hang on. What's that? A silver bangle. Neat. We'll take that. And another old book. Okay, fair enough. Grab this. Put this in the truck. It's already 11:30. There's just not enough hours in the day when you are an entrepreneur. So shove all of this in here. There we go. Wow, that was only 25 things. That was only 20. I thought there were so many more in there. Jason, dude, I got some things for you, man. I did the best. Yeah, it's a unique dagger. I don't know. It's pretty cool looking. I see you went with the fishing lure immediately. Dude, you got that up to $29? That is not bad. And you have almost $6,000 for me here. I have $83,000 in my pocket. Jason, I might... Okay. Breathe. All right, we've done this before, right? The big deep breath before I tell you something. Okay? Big deep breath. And inhale and exhale. Okay, I'm going to be in Black Elk for possibly a few days. What do we do? Inhale, exhale. Okay, doesn't that feel better? So I'm going to be in Black Elk for a few days. I need you to be kind of keeping an eye on Hunter because you're assistant. Okay, one more time. Inhale, exhale. Now, I'm going to flip the plan a little bit. The nice part about this long drive over to Black Elk is you get a lot of time to think. So I was going to go and just immediately start doing blind auctions. And excuse you. Well, yeah, no, I see it's a red light. It's just that I could do a right on red, maybe. I'm doing a right on red here. Maybe you can get out of my way. So the great thing about the long drive to Black Elk is you get time to think. And what I also want to do is reach that level 50 in West Black Elk. And I'm not going to do that if Hunter has nothing to sell. So I'm going to make today, wow, this looks like a really, really good one. I'm going to make today Operation Stalk Hunter to the Gills. Where's this actually happening here? Around the corner. Okay, you guys can just sort of clear off. We're going, wow. Okay, so the Easter event is ending pretty soon. I just saw that when I was kind of firing up this game here, but let's go ahead and grab that. You guys can just clear off because we're going 100% domination mode here. So enter and activate domination mode. There we go. $100, kid. All right, what do you think you got? This is going to take a while, because this is a really, really valuable locker, and these people are going to go hard on this. But I'm in domination. I love your boots. I'm in domination mode, so they're simply not going to win. That wasn't even that bad. $1,600. I was actually expecting this to go for more. It's legendary. Okay, it's art and culture. All right. You stay there. Oh, okay. I've got two options here. I can swing this over right here in Black Elk to the art and culture lady. Or I could pay for the upgraded verification tool and do that one myself. I'm gonna go with a no. And that it's $25,000. I know I've got money. I understand that I have money. But I like money, and I'd like to keep money. See, one of the things about money is if you keep spending it on things, then you don't have it anymore. That's kind of how money works. Wow, everything in here is another legendary hobby and toys. Nah, that kind of would, you know what? No, okay. We're going to refocus the plan here. Okay, refocus the plan. The part about being an entrepreneur is you got to adapt on the fly. Adapt and improve and do things. So here's the plan. Here's the new plan. This is plan sub AC asterisk 4. Okay? I'm going to not get the verification tool right now. I am going to take those over and get them verified. And then those could be part of Operation East Black Elk, because those will be worth a fortune in reputation. And what's in the box here? We got a rare microphone. Okay, is that kind of it? Okay. Oh, a saucepan. Oh, good. We got something to take to Hunter, at least. He loves saucepans. Did a whole display on them. Let him do a whole end cap on saucepans. Try and actually get the things in the box, Dave, rather than sort of outside of the box, because that's how boxes work. Okay, put the metal in here, shut that down, and then pop that over there. What is this? A Halloween ghost. Okay, 145 on that now, 181. Military satellite, 357. And then an Easter, almost everything in here is rare or better. Oh, this was a really good locker, and only $1,600 on that. I'm up to 3K on this already, and we haven't gotten the legendaries verified. So first stop, spin around the corner to the art lady and get that thing verified. Now, what was the other thing? Oh, it was a violin. That's like hobbies, right? Violin is a hobby. I mean, nobody takes violin very seriously, right? So first off, verify my thing here, okay? Yeah, it's going to cost me $150, but it's going to be worth way more than that. And then the hobby and sport lady is over by the blind auctions, right? So we could, yeah, this is going to be easy. Oh, this is a really good route. I like efficiency in my driving. I don't like it anywhere else, but I like it when I'm driving. One violin for you. Verify that for me. Thank you very much. I will check in with you tomorrow, because there's no way you're going to get this done today. And then I'm going to swing right over to at least one blind auction. I'd love to swing over and just do a regular auction too, but I'm just not going to have the time for that sort of thing. The day just slips away from you. It really does. Not enough hours in the day when you are of the entrepreneurial spirit. Hashtag entrepreneurial spirit. Now, what is going on in the old house here? All right, so sign me up for that one. I'll probably bang out both of them. He says optimistically, hoping it's not a whole bunch of boxes of fishing lures. Although if it is, I could spin that over to Operation East Black Elk, and that way I can just get a bunch of 15 rep at a time. Class A hobbies and toys. Okay, probably going to be a bunch of fishing lures. Jonathan, seriously? Why are you even here? You do almost no work in this part of Black Elk. I barely ever see you here. Are you just basically kind of jacking up the price, trying to bankrupt me? Look at my wallet. Look at my wallet, Jonathan. Okay, look at this wallet. This wallet has $81,000 in it. Yeah, no. You used to be the king around here. I'm just saying your throne is being threatened by me. Okay, what's in contestant number 1 here? Okay, yes, certainly some fishing lures, no doubt about that. But there's some other things in there too. This might be salvageable. A cards album. There we go. 238 on that right now. No. No, don't mess with physics. Okay, we've messed with physics. Pick it up. Put it in. Okay, how many fishing lures? I'm seeing at least half a dozen here. Looks like at least one of the fishing lures is haunted, possibly by, well, one can only assume a dead fisherman. Popped it in there, and all of a sudden I've got a little red-hot poltergeist action on my hands there. Popped the tripod in there, and the other... Oh, yeah, somebody's not happy in here. Do we have an exorcist in town? Okay, we got a space helmet. We've got a rare toy dinosaur there. Another common toy. And where's that down there? Another fishing thing. Okay. So pop this in the box with the poltergeist and hope that he doesn't blow everything all over this warehouse, because otherwise I'm going to be here for a while picking up all of these fishing lures. Grab that. Oh, good, more fishing lures behind it. I was hoping we'd get some more fishing lures. So get that in there. Okay. Box number 3. Let's no. Just drop the box, man. Just open up. Oh, okay. It was already upside down. One creepy baby doll. Okay, well, I think we know what we need to call the exorcist for then. Okay, you just stay there and try not to possess anyone. And I'm going to get in on this one as well, all the way down there. This is just product for Hunter, product for Hunter. Okay, what have we got in here? 4 boxes of something. Hoping for a lot of quantity on this. Class C electronics. I will take that, because that's generally small things that are valuable. Alright, a heater. Not particularly spectacular. A lamp. It is technically electronic in the grand scale. A clock is again technically electronic. I'm assuming it's a digital clock. And another clock. Okay, not really what I was hoping for, but I will take it because it is just product. I just want to keep Hunter boosting up the rep here. So pop that down, open that up, hoping for something a little bit better in here. Maybe not. I'm seeing a lot of clocks. That's a whole bunch of radios and clocks, isn't it? 3 radios, 4 clocks, and 1 unique phone. Okay, that is not bad. Now it's up to $465. Now we're starting to make some money on this thing. Pop all the radios in here, and then get the clock. We don't want to forget any clocks around here. What's in... Ooh, I should have done everything in this box. That would have been way smarter. Okay, here we go. This is going to be the good one. I think I already see another unique telephone in there. Wow, okay. Lots and lots of stuff out of this one. Well, we're going to need this box, so pop that down. Oh, okay, a clock, sure. Feel like we've seen those. A unique mobile phone. Was it like a flip phone or an old BlackBerry or something? I don't remember Blackberries. Those used to be a thing, right? Rare keyboard, and yes, another unique phone over here. Wow, actually, we're doing pretty well. This is up to 4,600 already. What time is it? God, it's 8 o'clock at night. Oh, vintage legendary camera. Oh, that is good. Boy, that would be a lot of rep in East Black Elk. That would be a whole lot of... You know what? You will find more legendary things, okay? The point of this is to get Hunter stocked up. So let's make sure we get Hunter stocked up. Otherwise, Jason's going to have to call me and go, Hunter doesn't have anything to sell. Also, I'm having a hard time breathing. Another legendary camera in here. Another legendary camera. Is that... Okay, all right. Well, it's not a third one. All right. Another unique phone, $465. Wow, we're up to $6,600. And that, again, as always, that is the base price. That is not what we're going to mark this up for in the shop. Oh, hang on, what's that down there? A calculator. Okay, you know what? $18 is $18. All right, we got to get out of here. It's starting to get dark out. It's 8:30 at night. This is crazy. I'll swing all of these over to Hunter and then obviously just hit up the motel. I've got a decent amount of stuff. Wow, my plans are becoming so complicated. I was going to just immediately start Operation East Black Elk tomorrow. But it wouldn't kill me to hit up a regular auction and get Hunter stocked up with larger things. Medium and large size stuff. Because this is a ton of small stuff. but I'd really like him to be able to fill the entire store. That could have landed better, but hey, here we are. All right, get the last box. Don't forget any boxes. You know you'd do something like that. And then half of your comments would be, you know you forgot that box, right? I'm having to think about that verification tool, too. So I don't need... The need of that is very small. Because with the update that provides us with the ability to re-know things, like I don't have to keep getting legendary items verified or identified, really would be the easier way to say it, identified. Once I know them, I know them. So, like, I didn't need to get those unique cameras identified. I know what they are. So, boy, that verification tool has little impact right now. We actually filled the store. Cool. What do you have in here? Why don't you give me back one of the legendary cameras? And maybe give me back one of the phones. We don't need all those phones. And take that instead. All right, so I've still got some stuff in the back of the truck. Cool. Let me just check in on Hunter real quick. He's probably kind of annoyed that I just loaded up his warehouse at the end of the day here. Hey, dude, how are you doing? Yeah, no, Jason's in charge for a couple of days. You have $17,000 for me. You have $17,000 for me, and I just dumped a ton of valuable merchandise in your shop. Good job, Hunter. Please don't ever call me. Talk to Jason. Bright and early the next morning. First stop right at the art lady. Oh, you're not open, are you? And you're not, of course you're not. It's not 9 o'clock. Okay, you know what? Change of plans. Adapt. Immediately adapt. That's what entrepreneurs do. We'll just go hit up a regular auction. Just a normal, everyday auction. There's one right around the corner here. And just get some stuff while we're waiting for people to open. This is all about adaptation. That's what we do as entrepreneurs. Hashtag entrepreneurial spirit. Yeah, there's some stuff in here. That's probably a good piano. We've done well with the pianos in the past. They're a pain in the neck to get in the truck. Well, they're a pain in the neck to get in the old truck. I can throw anything in this truck. I could throw a truck in this truck. In fact, I'm pretty confident I could have thrown my first 2 trucks into this truck. I love this truck. This is my favorite truck. Hans, I haven't seen you in like 6 months, and then you show up and you think you've got money? Hans, this is not going to work out. You know that. Yep, unique piano. Saw that one coming. So 366, now it's 784. I spent 2,000 on this, and I'm already up to 1959. Excellent. Okay, so pop this open. Let's get the old piano in there. Piano me. Wow, actually that worked pretty well. Didn't see that one coming. Okay, what do we got down here? We've got a rare microphone. Neat. Okay, a saucepan. Good. Hunter will be into that. And an Easter pillow. That's fine. Rare chocolate rabbit. And a bust. Okay, well, this is certainly not a bust. I'm doing very, very well. Ha, see what I did there? It's kind of wordplay on the word bust. So it's a bust in the sense of a statue of somebody's like head and then like chesticological area, but also bust in the sense that we're not going bankrupt here. We're doing very, oh my god, this place is amazing. This locker, I'm just killing it on the lockers lately. Unique armchair, 537. Unique chest bench, 771. Poker table, 396 right there. The table saw, not so much. Got wind chimes down here. Nobody cares about those. Oh, one instant sale down there. Can I get into this? I sure can. What have we got in here? We've got an army helmet, and we've got an old book. Okay, that's all good stuff. So let's just put the small things inside the big things. Like we do this, and let's try that again. So the small things inside the big things. There we go. Can I get the, let's try and get the rabbit in there. That mostly worked. And how about the bust? Although we're not going bust. See, we're actually doing very well. See, it's wordplay. Okay, back to the art lady. Let's get my Easter statue out of here. Thank you very much. Let's actually go and remember to get the Easter statue, although it's kind of hard to miss it. This is 500 broken. Now it's 1,500. Oh, yeah. Okay, plans are beginning to change and adapt again. It's all about adaptation, you see. So when one is an entrepreneur, I adapt. I'm going to dump all of this with Hunter. And that will give him a bunch of big stuff to play with. Not like in a creepy way or in a juvenile way. Where am I going, by the way? I'm going to the hobby lady. There we go. Yeah, hobby's up there. So that'll give him a whole bunch of stock. That'll keep him going for a while because he's got a ton of little things, but not very many big things. Well, now I've got a bunch of big things in the back of the truck. All right, one violin, please. Thank you very much. Where do you put your stuff? Okay, it's over here. So, yeah, 558 on that. Now it's 1100. Neat. Okay, and an East Black Elk, level 28. Tell you what, if I popped all these legendaries here in East Black Elk, I guarantee you'd get me to level 29. No. Stick with the plan. I mean, be willing to adapt, but stick with the plan. You know, you said stick with the plan. You are right next to Blind Auction, aren't you? You know you're driving over there. I just need one. Just one. Just to kind of take the shakes off. Yeah, so sure. Anything. I just need one quick blind auction. Otherwise, I'm going to get a little shaky. You know how I get. I just love the blind auctions. I love a mystery box. Ooh, only 2 boxes. Okay, what is it? It is Class C Sport. Okay, that's going to be a bunch of basketballs. I'm going to pass. Actually, I'm going to pass on that. You guys can have that one. Good luck with your basketballs there. I'm just going to take whatever the next one is and hope that that's going to be something better. So give me this one, please. And where are we doing? Why is it always at the back? Oh, much better. Class A Art and Culture. Enter Domination Mode. Immediately enter Domination Mode. This is going to be a bunch of good stuff. I can already see legendaries. I can smell legendaries coming out of these boxes. Dylan, Zach, I can smell the legendaries. I can also smell you, Zach, so, like, maybe grab a shower before you came over here. Ooh, okay, not the greatest start. One giant box contains 1 painting. It is legendary, though. Great, I gotta take that over to get verified now, don't I? All right, well, maybe I do want the better upgraded verification tool. We'll see. We'll have a think about it. Let's just see what's in this box here. So what have we got? We've got shake it out, pop that over there. We've got come here. Put that down. We've got some rare wine right there. We've got a unique Chinese fan. Yeah, now this is what I'm talking about. I knew I could smell the legendaries in here. Rare painting. Oh, I love the art and culture boxes. Oh yeah, this was the box right here. I don't even know what's in there, but it already looks good. Common clay jug. Okay, not as exciting as I thought. There we go. Rare statuette. Rare lion figurine. Perfect. 211 on that. A bowl. Don't really care that much. Old book. Hey, you know what? Even that's 22 bucks. That ain't nothing. How about that chalice? Yeah, there we go. Unique chalice. And that is now $690. More wine in here. Okay, and get that candle. And did I get the wine? I've got the wine. I've got all of this. Oh, more rare wine over there. Well, I tell you what, we could have a really fun afternoon in this locker. Now, Jason, hang on. I got to put the box down. I can't talk on the phone with the box in my hand. No, Jason, I said I'm going to be here for a few days. I don't know how many a few is. A few is an arbitrary number. It's a little vague. It's deliberately vague, Jason. Jason, breathe. It's deliberately vague because I don't have a firm answer for you. Well, I'm sorry if you're running out of things to sell. Yes, you can watch Friends in the back room. So, first things first, dump off my new thing with the lady here. Second thing second, get another auction, because it's still only $330. I can get some stuff done here. Again, the adaptation plan is to just jam Hunter's shop until he is, frankly, annoyed at me, and hopefully calling Jason. And then whatever is left over, I'll take this over to the East Black Elk pawn shop and sell it. And if I'm very good, which I am, I can get all of this done today. There's a coffin. I'm so glad I came to this auction. There's a coffin. Might be a dead guy inside. Not just any coffin, a unique coffin. Oh, $720. It does look good. You're right. The quality is perfect. It looks spectacular. I'd lay down in that. Take this box out for right now and hopefully remember to actually put it back in. Let's see if we can just throw this coffin delicately. Yeah, that mostly worked. Delicately inside. Can I, in fact, open this? Yes, I can. We've got a football helmet in there and an old book. Did I see something else in there? No, remember to make the chest better than it was. And then a lot of this stuff is probably common, but that's okay. It's all just product right now. Rare office cabinet, doing very, very well here. Got this one pretty cheap, too. This is only $770, and we're already more than doubling our money on this. Get the weight rack in here. I'm actually weirdly starting to run out of space in the truck. I have gone a little nuts here. That is a lot of stuff that I have accumulated. What's going on back here? A cowboy sculpture. I don't know. Are people into cowboys? Hunter will probably do something with it. $10 hammer. And a $48 radio. A lot of radios going on. All right, pop that in there. Grab that box. And let's just put that sort of right here-ish so everything doesn't explode all over me. Sell that. Get the hammer throw that in the... But this is going to be so much stuff. Oh, Hunter. I'd like to say Hunter's going to be excited, but what I'm really doing is creating a lot of work for Hunter. Okay, let's be a little more selective about this. What I want to do is give Hunter big things, big and medium-sized things here. Like the weight bench and the chair. There's a good one. The coffin, definitely the coffin. I'm feeling... Yeah, give him the statue there. Even though it's legendary, I should take that to East Blackout. That's a ton of rep. But it's just going to be fun to have him sell that. That's a somewhat medium-sized thing. Any medium-sized things is what I want to give you. So I don't remember how big that is, but put that in there anyway. The rest of these are kind of on the smaller side. Ooh, the poker table. That's a good one. And then now that that's done, anything else you can take. Okay, fine. What have you got left? You took that legendary, didn't you? I'm gonna... Oh, actually, did you? What have you done with things? There it is. I want that violin back. Where is it? There it is. Okay, because you guys just sort of drop things on the ground there. So I want the violin because I want the rep for that. And then pop that in there. Okay. Not a lot left to take to East Black Elk, but it'll do the trick. Hey, dude, you got any money for me here? I bet you probably do. Yeah, just 2,600, but you haven't actually, it's only really been about a day, and most of these things are actually really good, so people aren't going to buy those very quickly. Where'd you put the statue, dude? Did you put that up yet? Nah, you're still working on that. Yeah, a few days, Jason. No, it's deliberately vague. Well, no, it's not necessarily 3. It might be more than 3, it might be less than 3. I don't know, man. It's not as much as I thought, dude. I know when I called you, I said, please stick around your shop. I got some stuff to bring you. It's not quite as much as I thought, but some of it is pretty good. So let's get all of these things sold here. This is killing me. And then, legendary violin. Legendary violin. That did put me well over 29. In fact, we got basically almost a whole level out of that. And that wasn't even that much stuff. So we started that little sales operation there halfway to level 29. Now we're like a third of the way to level 30. So Operation East Black Elk is working. It is so late. I have done so many things today. I'm going to go crash out at the motel. Okay, today's the day. Today is the day that Operation East Black Elk gets finished. Hunter will have an amount of stuff to keep him going. He will be able to sell stuff for a while. Jason is probably out of everything, but Jason's fine. Jason can just chill in the back and binge watch Friends like he likes to do, and hopefully not call me. He can call Hunter. I'll tell him to call Hunter. They should just chit-chat. Although Hunter's going to be very busy. I don't want Jason interrupting Hunter, and I don't want Hunter interrupting me. Right out of the gate, unique piano. Thank you very much. One of those right in there. This is all 100%. Oh, can I open this? Not as such. Okay, I was going to say 100% going to East Black Elk, but that's fine. A cosmetic laser? Why don't I own one of those? Like in the real world. I feel I should own a cosmetic laser. I don't even know what you do with it. Cosmetics. I don't know. Maybe it puts makeup on or something. But that sounds super fun. Rare skull, rare eagle sculpture. This is going to be perfect. This is level 30 in East Black Elk right here. Okay, the haunted office cabinet, 393. Good, we'll take that. A lot of poltergeists in the Black Elk town. And then what was this? This is a crib, a baby bed. 39. Now it's 118. Okay, this is a lot of larger stuff. You say that, Dave. You could have packed this a lot better. You really didn't work very hard on packing the truck up, did you? Instant sale, old wooden figurine. Again, just rares, uniques. This is perfect. Swing in here, grab my painting. Thank you very much. And let's go see what that thing is. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. Wait, where's... There it is. Okay, got it. All right, so that's 8:30 now. Now it's 12:45. Love to get more than 12:45 for it, but that's also a ton of rep. I was going to swing over to a blind auction, but I'm driving by the pawn shop on my way there. So I'm just going to go ahead and see if what I've got in the back of the truck right now might get me to level 30. It might not. We'll see. I do have a lot of rares and uniques in the back. Hey, dude, I've got some stuff. So, like, show me this thing here. Yeah, see, that got me a huge jump there. And the notebook will not, but this will, and all of these things will. I don't even think I needed to hit the blind auction. I might. Oh, right, no, that one's not verified. That's fine. I'll keep that one. Ooh, kind of banking it all on the cosmetic laser. Not quite. Oh, my God, how close am I? 12,999, 1340. Okay, dude, hang on. I'll be right back. Sure, anything. Don't care. Don't care. I just need like 3, maybe 4 items, or like 1 legendary, or a couple of uniques. I will take anything. Beta, get the heck out of my way. I am not interested in your pottery, and I'm definitely not interested in you. Enter domination mode. Okay, domination mode has been activated. Class A equipment, that actually might be okay. I would love to sell as little as possible to the East Black Elk Pawn Shop right now, although the whole goal is to buy the pawn shop, and then I've got to stock up a pawn shop. Yeah, I tell you what, people get a taste of domination mode, they just flee. They just went down like a house of cards on that. Yeah, we'll let her have it. Just let her have it. That's fine. She's entered domination mode there. This will do the trick right here, because I'm already, yeah, there it is, rare compass. I could smell that in there. And then a hammer, sure. You know what? That's a lot of rare compasses in here. Rare compass, 228. Rare compass, 228. Is that a third one in there? Yep, 228 on that. Okay, so another kind of Boy Scout box, but Boy Scout with like door prizes. So you go to your little Boy Scout meeting and you're like, hey, we're all Boy Scouts and we like tying ropes in different configurations. And then you leave and the guy's like, here is a compass on your way out. And just a bunch of painter's tape in this last box, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. I've already got what I need out of this. So get all of that, get all of that. It's almost not worth packing up the painter's tape. Mostly because I put that cooler in there and this thing's just going to explode at any moment. Hey, Dave, you know what you could do? You could actually look up in your left-hand corner there. You already hit level 30 by winning the auction. Okay. Yay! I should read things more. Okay, you can go back and delete your comments now. No, actually, don't delete the comments. That's engagement, and YouTube loves that sort of thing. It loves comments. It loves the comments. It makes YouTube think that the video is important, which is not. It's why I languish in mediocrity, but it makes YouTube think it's important. So please, keep your comments saying, hey, Dave, you already reached level 30. Didn't you see that? So, let's see here. $15,000. Oh, goodness, I basically have $100,000 on me. Yes, I own your pawn shop now, sir. Hi. No, it was outside. I didn't go through a real estate agent. No. You are whom exactly? You are Ezekiel. Okay, Ezekiel, you're going to be working under Hunter in West Black Elk, and he works under Jason in Blueberry. Ezekiel, there's a very clear chain of command here. I want you to understand that. And the whole point of all of this is you never, ever call me. Well, let's just immediately start throwing some money around here. So that, and then that, yep. So you are, your haggling is better now. This is what I want. We want as much space in here as possible. So max out your space and max out the warehouse. Okay, that's a lot of money I just spent setting this thing up, and I haven't even started on the specializations yet. The thing is, I don't really remember what people do. I know Jason does the military. I know Hunter does the fashion. And I think he does the hobby and toys, too, because we give him all the fishing lures. I don't really know what I want you to do. And you said hobby and toy, and you pointed at sport. So that one says sport. Hobby and toy is over here. I think he does art, too. I'm going to, just for now, I'm going to do sport and electronics, because those are always valuable, and household, because that's kind of a garbage one. Maybe equipment. I don't think we have an equipment guy around. So I'm going to, let's do equipment and electronics. You know what, Dave, you can always switch it later. So let's say household. So household and equipment are kind of my dump stats, if you will. I don't really care about those categories, but electronics is very, very good. That was an obscene amount of money to spend on setting up this pawn shop. Also, don't ever sell this. This is so cool. It's a couples therapy device. Yeah, couples therapy. Well, I don't know who's on the outside of the cage. That's up to the couple. And your warehouse. Yeah, there we go. Warehouse is right here. Well, I've got stuff in the back of the truck. I may as well give it to him. So you can even have the cardboard box, dude. You can have all of this bunch of rare compasses. There you go, kid. And I'll take that box to Terry and or Jerry when I get a chance. Okay. Operation East Black Elk has, completed phase 1. Of Operation East Black Elk, and that we own the East Black Elk pawn shop. I own all the pawn shops now. I have entered domination mode, and it has worked. So that's probably an excellent place to call it on Storage Hunter Simulator for today. Guys, do please keep the comments coming in. Let me know what you're thinking of this. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours. We'll see you next time. But maybe we close the door during a zombie apocalypse, Cinnamon, huh? It's just basic security technique. If the door is closed, Cinnamon, the zombies are going to have to work harder to get in. What you've done is put up a big sign on the top of your roof here that says, "Hey zombies, this way for food." Alright, is there an actual fire, or are you just telling me that fire is a thing that exists? Because I'm very familiar with that. Fire loves me, and it wants to be near me at all times. And I'm pretty sure they're trying to beat him to death with a baguette, which is less effective than you might commonly think it would be. I have created epic fruitcake. Those words have never been uttered in the entirety of human history. That sentence has never come together. I have made epic fruitcake.